Oh, hey leaders! It is Thanksgiving week. I am outside because we are having an amazing Thanksgiving feed inside right now with the Boise Rescue Mission. It's amazing what they do feeding. We're expecting to feed a lot of people today and give out lots of food boxes. So I'm sitting out here in this beautiful November day. But I just want to talk about this week. Thank you guys so much for serving. I know on a holiday weekend, it can be a little trickier. However, we need to be prepped because there could be lots and lots of kids here, lots of people visiting for the holiday, and we want to make sure to always lead them to Jesus. But our big idea this week is Jesus seeks the Father in prayer. So let's say that together. Jesus seeks the Father in prayer. So we're talking about Hidden Crown. Right now we are in the series Hidden Crown, and it is such a fun series about seeking the things that are lost. Now, Addie in the story, she gets very stressed because she can't find things. But in the episode, they talk a lot about how when we can't find something, when we feel like that we are at our wit's end and things are hopeless, really we can go to the Lord in prayer and He will help us. Even as adults, I know those of us that are a little bit more mature in our faith, it can be really easy just to be like, okay, like, I feel hopeless, or calling our friend or our family, or just be like, listen what just happened. That can be our first response, when really Jesus, He modeled that we go to the Lord in prayer. In fact, Jesus prayed so much, and He was perfect. He prayed so much while He was on earth. Here's a couple of examples. In age 12 in Luke 2:49, but why did you need to search? He asked, didn't you know that I must be at my Father's house? Jesus, age 30 through 33. Luke 3:21-22, Jesus prayed and was baptized. Luke 4:1, Jesus fasted and prayed in the wilderness for 40 days, overcoming temptation from the devil. Luke 4:42, early the next morning, Jesus went out to an isolated place and prayed. Luke 5:16, but Jesus often withdrew to the wilderness for prayer. There are time after time where Jesus prayed and prayed and prayed, and He was perfect. It wasn't like He had to deal with sin in His life, but still He had to overcome the things in life that come with living in a fallen world. And His first response was always to get alone and to pray. I know in my own life, I have been really trying to spend time. I've always been like a really good, like, first thing in the morning, like, let's start the morning right. Let's have our Jesus time. But the further the day can go on, the harder it can be to kind of like keep that going right. And so like midday, I've really tried to like take a walk or put on some worship music and kind of recenter myself, because I can kind of start spiraling depending on what happens in the day. And I encourage you to do that. Like, as we head into this weekend, Thanksgiving holidays can be really fun, but it also can come with its stressful times. And so I encourage you to get alone, make sure that your prayer life and any needs that you have, like anything that you're facing, whether it's big, whether it's small, anything that kind of is trying to disturb your peace, get back to what Jesus modeled for us, and that's to give your heart always to praying, always to seeking Him. So I'm really excited for this week. It's going to be a great week. We are in full-blown Christmas rehearsals right now. Our Christmas our Christmas play is December 13th through the 14th. We're very, very excited about what all God's going to do in that. And so if you are at all able to help, just let us know, and we'll put you on our list. We need all sorts of people, specifically through rehearsals and then through our performances. So God bless you. Have a great Thanksgiving. We'll see you Sunday, 9:15, our new white t-shirts, and we'll see you there.